Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in the Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy and today we're doing a what's in the box kit review on my Airfix 172 Curtis Tomahawk Mark 2B, which is kit number A68220, which is a gift set or starter set and comes with 4 paints and a tube of Humbrol poly cement. It also comes with a useful Humbrol number 2 Airfix brush. Now, the reason there's 4 kits up instead of the usual one is these are currently available from Aldi for the princely sum of £6.99. So I thought I'd let you know that they're about because they're kind of a good deal. You can also get this de Havilland Vampire T11, a Cromwell Mark 4 and a Spitfire Mark 1A. I already had the Spitfire, so I didn't bother forking out the money on another one of those. So we're going to be doing what's in the box kit reviews on those today. And there's also going to be a link to a previous one I've done on this Spitfire. So as per normal, we're going to have a look at the instruction sheet. We're going to read out the blurb, and then we're going to have a quick look at the actual parts themselves, of which there are 2 standard sprues and 1 clear glazed sprue. So here's the info. The P-40B in its various incarnations served the United States Army Air Force throughout the Second World War, fighting in Europe, across Asia, and the deserts of North Africa. The first model to see active service, the P-40B, proved to be an effective and tough low-level fighter. Whilst not as manoeuvrable as the Japanese Mitsubishi Zero or as fast as the German Messerschmitt Bf-109, the P-40B still proved to be a tough opponent. Pilots liked the fact that it could often get them home after sustaining heavy damage, as well as being able to inflict it with its armament of 6 machine guns. The P-40B became synonymous with the shark mouth motif due to both its use with 112 Squadron and the American Volunteer Group in China. Today, the P-40B continues to fly in the United Kingdom, as well as its homeland of the United States of America. Maximum speed, 350 miles per hour, range 730 miles, armament 4x30 caliber Browning machine guns and 2x50 caliber Browning machine guns. Okay, so that's the blurb done. Let's have a quick look at the instruction sheet. And as per normal, we get a nice, well thought out, easy to follow Airfix window instruction set. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the 2 sections of the fuselage together. We're then going to deal with our propeller, which is number 2. Number 3, we're going to put the propeller onto the fuselage. Number 4, we're going to have a look at this piece, which is the undersurface of the wing, and we're going to attach this piece, number 8B. We are also then going to have a look at the interior, which is our seat, our cockpit console, which comes with a decal by the look of it, and our control stick, section 5. Number 6, we're going to attach the upper surfaces of the wings and the bottom surfaces of the wings to our fuselage, which we've already built. Number 7, we're going to put this little piece on here, which I don't know what it is, and that comes in the option of open or closed, something to do with the engine. Somebody can tell me what that is. There's lots of people that like showing their knowledge. Number 8, we've got this upper section, I suppose you could call it bonnet of the engine. This comes with 2 forward-firing machine guns. We have the bottom section here going on also, and as we can see, it's got the couple of machine guns already attached to the wings, I think. Yes, that's right. Number 10, we're going to be putting, what are they? They're parts of the actual undercarriage. Number 9, we're going to put the tail together. And in this section here, which is a continuation of number 10, I do apologise, we're putting the undercarriage on, which can be in the up or the lowered position. You obviously have a choice. We've got a question mark. Decide which one. Number 11 is the undercarriage in the lowered position. Number 13, we're going to attach the wheels, which appear to be 2-piece. They do actually have the sort of deflated, sort of flat bottom, which I'll show you in the parts section in a minute. Number 12, we're going to attach the tail wheel. Number 14, we've got this, I think this is an armour plate, which goes at the rear of the cockpit. Number 15, we're going to put our pre-painted pilot in. Got a couple of glazed pieces to attach here, and then we're going to put the cockpit cover, the engine cowlings, and our pitot tube. And then we're all done. Hopefully, we'll end up with something like this after we've painted it. Now, as we can see, this is Curtiss Tomahawk 2B, flown by Pilot Officer Neville Duke, number 112 Squadron, Fort Madalena, Libya, 1941. And there's our colour selection here, number 29, number 33, number 93, and number 157. I've never actually tried loading these into an airbrush, incidentally. I'm not quite sure how they'll turn out, although I do believe I've actually got these relevant colours in my Tamiya selection. So we'll probably just be using those, I reckon, and popping those in a drawer for using whenever we run out of paint. So let's have a look at the actual parts themselves. Our first sprue, as we can see here, we've got our propeller. We have two sections of the tail. We've got this undersurface for the engine. We've got a pitot tube. Not too sure what that is, probably the aerial. We have our two wheels, which, as you can see, have a flat side to them. So you've got to remember to put that one facing the floor. This is to give them a sort of more realistic look when they're on the flight deck. We have our spinner. We've got two sections of the undercarriage. We've got our main sections of our fuselage, which, as we can see, have got some kind of nice detail on them. Got a few little hatches, some nice rivet marks, loads of panel lines, etc, etc. Got some nice bits of detail there with some rivets by the tail where that gets attached. There's the tail surface itself, or the rudder. These are going to be the raised sections of the undercarriage, I think. Got a, is that the tail wheel? That looks like the tail wheel. Our next sprue is mainly dealing with our wings, so we've got the undersurface of the wings here. Again, we've got loads of panel lines. We've got a couple of little access hatches by the look of it. A few rivet marks. This is obviously where our undercarriage goes. We've got a pilot. Hurrah for the pilot. Obviously, he's kind of difficult to paint, especially if you're a fumbling idiot like myself. We have the passenger, we have the pilot's seat here, and this is going to be the control console that goes inside. Here we have the upper surface of the engine, and that's all looking kind of nice and dandy. Do appear to have a bit of detail here as well, which obviously you'll be able to see through the open undercarriage bay, should you have the undercarriage lowered. Next up, we have the clear glaze parts. So we've got two small parts of glazing to put on the sides here, and then we have a nicely detailed cockpit cover as well. Decals, as we can see, we've got the 112 Squadron decals, only one set, no options, GAF. We have a instrument panel decal, and we have a couple of numbers to go on as well. We have the famous shark's mouth, and we have some standard RAF roundels and tail markings, and a couple of shark eyes. So that's all great. $6.99. I didn't have a Curtiss Tomahawk Mark 2B, so now I have. When am I going to build it? I haven't got a damn clue. Got so many kits to get through. It'll get done some point in the next 8, 10 or 12 years. Kind of looking forward to it, as I do kind of like the Desert War. Kind of have a bit of a fascination for the 8th Army versus the Africa Corps, so it will be done in those colours. So hope you enjoyed the little video. There will be what's in the boxes for our de Havilland Vampire, our Cromwell Mark IV, and a link to a previous one we did for the Spitfire Mark 1A in the description bar, so you can have a look at those. You can also have a look at some of the other 172 and 135 kits that we have done what's in the boxes. There's probably around about 150 of them, so there's plenty to go at. Thanks for watching. Be seeing you.